Hello, this is Chris Flintoff from Not the Andrew Marr Show. We've been covering all the protests since October. If you want to see more of these, then please subscribe if you haven't already. This is outside Westminster in December.
Absolutely, well said, man. And here we are at the seat of power. And this brave man is going to be arrested for saying the truth. And asking for peace. Well done, sir. Thank you very much. Well done. Good man. Thank you. It's appreciated. We need it. Thanks.
Yeah, we're joined by Neil Goodwin. Without the makeup, Neil, but you said it takes a while to get that all on.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Sorry about this. I'm losing my face. Is that all right? How do I get rid of my face?
You don't want your face? No, your face is all right. Your face is all right.
This is not covered in makeup.
What,
right. I'll just concentrate on you, not over there.
How long does it take to do your whole makeup and stuff?
Well, it takes about an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
And then there's the journey up in full makeup. So by the time I get to Parliament, I've entertained the people on the tube or whatever for a good 3/4 of an hour. So I'm psyched up by the time I get to Parliament. Yeah.
And you were arrested outside Parliament for blocking the Prime Minister. Is that right?
Allegedly. It was the carriage entrance to Westminster, and there's a space called the sterile zone, and you're allowed to scurry past if you're a tourist on your way to the cathedral very quickly, but you're not allowed to park there, and you're definitely not allowed to demonstrate there. And that's what I was doing. I was demonstrating inside the sterile zone, attracting a swarm of police towards me. Therefore kind of elevating my issue to newsworthiness, and lo and behold, I had about 10 policemen around me, kind of bumping up the narrative, and I was there for about 8 hours. They couldn't, because I've got MS. I was on a mobility scooter. I was
8 hours.
I think it was 8 hours. Hold on, was it 8 hours? No, sorry, not 8 hours. I was in the police station in the cell for 8 hours.
Oh, okay, right.
I was sorry. I was there at 3.5 hours or 2 hours. Yeah.
2 hours there. Right. I've got another clip that I found hilarious, because you didn't actually talk to the police. You maintained your Charlie Chaplin.
You got to. You got
the
you're
whole
miming.
thing. So look, watch this clip, everyone. This is Neil when he's being questioned by the police.
Would you be prepared to do that, to move the vehicle? No. Okay. Obviously, I'm asking you to help yourself. There's only so much we can do for you. So I would like it to be as painless and as easy for you as possible. I don't get it, sorry. Zimmer crate. Have you got it? Where? Right. So there's nobody here with you that's got a Zimmer crate that you can use. Okay. So how did you get here today? Train? Train's up. Okay, well, stand by. We'll. Right. Okay. Could you? One of the other sections. She's like popping the top of the ceiling to lend us to the front.
miming to the police about Zimmer frame was hilarious. When it was like watching Give Us a Clue. If you remember that, when he was like, "What you did? What you did?" That was hilarious.
Yeah.
So I have to say that you have sort of done this before as well. How many times have you been arrested as Charlie Chaplin?
This was my 6th time
Right,
arrested, Charlie, and I started off in 2006 with Brian Hoare in the Tony Blair's protest exclusion zone, the 1 mile protest exclusion zone, and where you could get arrested. I got on the first day I went out as Charlie, I got arrested with a placard that just said no comment, just like that was it. And not allowed was another time I got arrested. Yeah, playing around with silence basically, but doing nothing really, just standing there. You needed to ask the police permission to protest, which I thought was, I'm not asking an agent of the state permission to protest about, the Iraq war, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And so you were protesting obviously about the Gaza genocide in December, and your court case is on Wednesday?
That's right, yeah, to Westminster Magistrates Court, yeah. So I must say I've been I'm representing myself in Green and Black Cross. I would give a tip for anyone who wants to represent themselves to get in touch with them, and they send a Mackenzie's friend. And they calm you out a bit, about your worries if you're not sleeping at night. So, yeah.
This question's being asked: are you going as Charlie Chaplin to the court?
Well, the first time I went to court, I did actually. I didn't have the makeup on, but I grew a toothbrush mustache, and I didn't want to push it. Although I think I might have got away with it, but I think it might be seen as contempt slightly to turn up like that and mime your whole defence. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, and before you go, I mean, we'll all support you. I mean, we've had arrests of the week on this show every week. It seems to be other more bizarre arrests. We've had quite a few. Your one is kind of leading in the sort of comedy stakes. But what you wanted to say before we finish is you wanted to do the speech from the Great Dictator. I mean, was that a big film for you as well? It's a great film.
I don't have to do the whole speech, but I'll be
whatever you want to do. We'll let you do it because you're going. Oh, okay. Oh, you've got the hair as well. Oh, good. Right.
Yeah, slightly. Right. Okay. Yeah. Oh shit! I've dropped my placard on the floor, but it doesn't matter. Right. Ready. Get into character. So I'm actually Schwartz, who's a Jewish barber, and he is mistaken for Ananoid Heinkel, who's the Great Dictator, and there's like a mistaken identity, but they're similar. So he ends up doing the speech from the Great Dictator. I'm sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Muslim, black, white, refugee, migrant. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate or despise anyone. In this world, there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everybody. The way of life can be free and beautiful. But we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned man's soul, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into bloodshed and misery. We've developed speed, but shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance now leaves us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the internet have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in people, cries out for universal brotherhood and sisterhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent lives. To those people I say, do not despair. The misery that is upon us is but the passing of greed and the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass and dictators die, and the power they took from the people shall return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, and regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourself to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts. You're not machines, you're not cattle, you're human. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. Don't hate, only the unloved hates the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. Because you, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. So in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world that gives people the chance to work, that gives youth a future and old age security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise, and they never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress leads to everyone's happiness. People, in the name of democracy, let us all unite.
Fantastic.
Sorry.
Thank you for that. And people are asking what time you're in court on Wednesday, and people want to come and help you, support you.
Oh yeah, it'd be wonderful. From 10 o'clock, at Westminster Magistrates Court. I'm not sure what courtroom it is yet, but it's all a bit tight in there. They don't give a lot of space for people, so you have to sneak in and pretend you're a journalist or a brief. You know, nick an empty chair, but pretend. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. Well, we wish you well, and
thank you.
Hope to see you at a demo soon.
Yeah, definitely.
We won't miss you. You won't be easy to miss. I mean, sorry, I'm getting my words mixed up there. You won't be easy to miss. Thank you so much for coming on, Neil.